Friday. It is Friday here in the Jones house, and I have had an extremely busy morning already. It is about 2 o'clock right now, and I'm just now getting home. I have been gone since about 6:30 this morning, so I'm super tired, super hungry. I have only had like one teeny little snack. So I had some clients this morning. I went and did some cardio, and then I had to run a couple errands. Went to Trader Joe's. I'm starving. Brandon's on his way home. He's starving. So we are going to go ahead and cook up some food and get some stuff going here. So today we're taking you through a full day of eating, but prep style. So we are 1 week out, a week and a day out, and our macros are very, very low. So these macros in this food is not something that I would recommend people eat on a daily basis. These are just because we are very, very deep into prep and so close to the show. So my macros are crazy low. I am at 140 protein, 50 fat, and 40 carbs. So pretty low. So we're gonna be eating a lot of protein today and smaller amount of carbs, and the fat's actually at a moderate amount, especially for me, but typically women diet better on a little bit higher fats, whereas I know that Brandon's fats are lower than mine. So we're gonna get some food going here, and I'll let you know what we make. Okay, so while I was out running errands, it was actually right after my cardio break when I started running errands. I was so hungry and I did not bring any food with me. So I just had my Hydro Jug, a half gallon of water. So I have almost finished an entire half gallon already. My goal is either a gallon to a gallon and a half of water a day. But I was actually in Walmart and I saw these guys. So this is just an individual serving pack of peanut butter, and one pack on here is 32 grams, so that is 17 fat, 8 protein, and 5 carbs. So I went ahead and got one of these because I personally would rather use my carbs a little bit more sparingly than my fats, and I typically get my fats from peanut butter, olive oil, things like that. A little bit of meat sources, but that's really about it. So I felt like it was justifiable to use 17 of my 50 grams of fat on one of these because I knew that fats would kind of hold me over and keep me satiated while I ran errands. Had a little bit of protein in it so that I could keep plowing through and run some errands this morning. So this is what I had. Are you ready? You want to say hi? Hi. Hi. You can smell the peanut butter, I bet. Anyway, so I had one of these, and now we're cooking up some steak in here. I'm gonna get some ground beef going, because I actually grabbed a couple of these ground beef packs at Trader Joe's, the infamous Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is the only place that I can find this lean of ground beef. So it's 96.4. Every now and then I can find it at my grocery store in like the Laura Lee's brand or whatever it's called. But Trader Joe's consistently has it, and I feel like the Trader Joe's tastes the best too. I am not a huge meat eater at all, but this is one thing that I can stomach, and I'm going to expand on that a little bit and just kind of explain kind of what's going on right now, I think, with my body and food and just kind of some stuff like that, because I feel like this might be relatable for some people. So stay tuned. I'm going to start to cook some of this stuff up, let these crazy boys OUT, and then I'll come back. Okay. Okay, so here we have it. This is the extra lean ground beef that I was talking about from Trader Joe's. It is 4 grams of fat, 0 carb, and 22 protein. I have been eating a lot of recently. It is honestly, surprisingly, one of the only protein sources I have been able to stomach recently. So we are going in, and I got a ton of it.
picture of your food for the gram. What is this?
So I have 8 ounces of the Trader Joe's 96.4 ground beef, and then I did 170 grams of broccoli. I just threw it in the air fryer, sprayed it down with a little bit of cooking spray, and then after I took it out, I just put a little bit of salt and garlic powder on it. And then over top of everything, I use this Green Dragon hot sauce. It's so good. It's like a tomatillo and jalapeno hot sauce. So if you like green salsa and you like hot sauce, this is it. This is where it's at, for sure.
G. Hughes barbecue sauce. Not a huge fan of G. Hughes, but so my pro tip, I posted this on my Instagram the other day. I'll mix a sugar-free or a no sugar added barbecue sauce with a real barbecue sauce, kind of to spread the flavor. So I just did just about half a serving of G. Hughes. This is 30 grams a serving, and I did about 16 grams. I didn't mean to do 16, but I'll just go ahead and do the math. And now I'm gonna zero out the scale. I'm gonna do half a serving of this Sweet Baby Ray's. Even though I only have 60 grams of carbs a day, but this is like something where I would like actually want to spend my carbs, just because I really enjoy barbecue sauce that much. This will probably be like the only thing I would like really waste my carbs on. Okay, I just ate 10 ounces of steak with the mixture that I just showed you guys of that barbecue, but I still feel like, you know, I need to eat more, and I'm really craving like, you know, carbs and fats, but because I have such low carbs and fats right now, I'm gonna try to save them for like right before my workout, and then save the rest of my carbs for dinner. Let me show you guys what I have pre-planned out pretty much for the rest of the day. While I was sitting here and eating, I thought about what I was gonna eat next. It's just kind of how hungry I am right now. Again, if you're tracking macros for one of the first few times, or you've never actually tracked macros before, this is the process you want to do. Pre-plan it before you eat it. Again, my goal per day, 250 grams of protein, 60 grams of carbs, and then 40 grams of fat. Okay, so I'm over just a tiny bit. I'm 5 grams over on my carbs. I am 1 gram away on my fat, and then I am 2 grams over on my protein. So what I have planned here is we have some 96.4 ground beef that Kay just ate and made. So I'm gonna go ahead and make some of that for myself, or take some from our Tupperware that we had because we had extra. So I'm gonna have a little bit of that. And to be honest, I'm really liking, you know, this barbecue flavor today. Yesterday I had the same ground beef, and I had Frank's Red Hot on top of it, which is, you know, hot sauce that's 0 calorie, but it didn't sit too well in my stomach. So what I'm going to try and do instead is, you know, swap it out for barbecue today and see if that does a little bit better. And that was with the beef, and I had that for dinner, and so I can pretty much feel that meal in particular just was not agreeing with me. So I still have, I don't really want to show you guys this, but still have a little bit of remnants of the sauce from the steak. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some beef in here, and then I'm gonna make my pre-workout snack. I'll show you guys that as well. Just take a look at her real quick.
I'm struggling. So I've been up since 6 o'clock. Okay.
Sorry if you guys can hear that. It's raining pretty bad.
So I've been up since 6 o'clock, and I am an avid coffee drinker. So I openly admit that I have a very large caffeine addiction. Okay. My chiropractor yells at me every single time I see him for it. Yells at me every single time I take Excedrin when I have a headache or I'm getting migraine, which they're a lot better than they were since I've started going to the chiropractor. But I only had like a
Sure.
third of some leftover coffee, some hazelnut coffee that I got from Panera yesterday, just black. I've been up since 6. Went to bed at, what time did I go to bed? 2?
Yeah.
2. Right, that's 4 hours of sleep, friends, with a third of a cup of coffee in me. And I'm only eating 40 grams of carbs. Okay, I'm done complaining.
Yeah, I might need to barricade myself later.
I just need some coffee.
It's literally monsooning outside right now.
It's the remnants of the hurricane.
Oh yeah. So we're in the eastern Midwest. I'm from the East Coast, so I don't know where I am. Just Ohio to me. So I'm gonna show you guys my pre-workout snack now.
Look at how good this looks.
That's pretty good. Is that In-N-Out?
Yeah.
It's In-N-Out burger. It's my favorite. I could take 2 of those right now. No, maybe like 3 or 4. 3 or 4 burgers and some fries. That would be perfect. All right, so let's get to the nitty gritty though. All right, food scale activated. This is a to-go snack.
AKA a paper towel.
Paper towel to-go utensil. All right, so these are the high fiber, low-ish carb tortillas that we have right there. All right, 45 total calories. It is 15 grams of fat. Ooh, not fat, 15 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fat, and then 5 grams of protein, 11 grams of fiber. And then check that serving size right there. If you're not using serving sizes, what are you doing? 42 grams, okay? So what that means, if you're new to this all, 42 grams, if I weigh this out on my scale, let me see. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and zero out the scale. Bam, bam. Okay, so this is actually 44 grams right now. And the serving size is 42. So 44, 42, what do I have to do? I can do one of 2 things. One, I can be petty and I can rip off half of this tortilla to get 42 grams and match up the serving. Or I can do what I kind of already figured would happen, and I can go ahead and take 44 divided by 42, which would be like 1.0, blah, 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 and then record that into my FitnessPal. So once I do that, I might have to make a little bit of an adjustment for anything else that I have later. But instead of doing that right away, instead of doing that now, I kind of already pre-planned, knowing that these tortillas, because I've measured them before, measuring as in weighing them, weighed them before and knew that they weren't always exact. So I assumed like 1.05 or something like that for the serving. So now I'm gonna actually go back through and adjust it, and it'll probably be really close to that. And if I have to, then I'll pull from like some of the next few things that I'm gonna go ahead and throw into this thing. Or I'll just pull from dinner. It's probably be a little bit easier, so. Okay, all right, so tortilla, peanut butter, honey. If you've never tried this combo, absolutely fire.
This peanut butter is so good. Trader Joe's, you guys will soon find out how obsessed with Trader Joe's I am. It's to die for. Best peanut butter ever. This honey.
Actually, that honey is crazy, crazy good.
It is
so
so
good.
good. All honey will taste differently depending upon where it is sourced from, because it depends upon where the bees get their nectar to therefore then make the honey. So this honey is from the deserts of northern Mexico.
You really?
Yeah, you don't believe it?
Sure. So I'm gonna measure out. I've already planned out 10 grams of peanut butter, and then I'm gonna do 9 grams of honey. So I'm taking my trusty dusty spoon, weigh this out right quick. Bam. Oh, 7, 8. So not much more peanut butter. Just so, again, I was talking about this earlier. Visualizing what your food actually looks like is probably one of the biggest things with tracking macros. I'm over here. So, all right. So that's 10 grams of peanut butter right there. Do I want to eat 10 grams of peanut butter? No. I would love to eat 455. But 10 grams is going to get me closer to my macros. All right. You guys probably heard me running the water All right, boom, peanut butter, resealed, 10 grams right there. I can't make this up. Can't make it up. Gotta stick to it. Okay, zeroing out the scale again. And this is just cool to layer it on this one. You know, 10 grams. I want it 9. So what am I gonna do? Right there. Aha. All right. That's it. 9 total. Okay. So, tortilla. Come on. Yeah.
Are you gonna roll it up or anything?
No. I'm just gonna eat it straight.
Like a pizza? Oh, and you're gonna lick it. Okay.
Yeah. I'm about ready to do it.
So right before we leave, I know Brandon just ate his kind of like pre-workout snack. I'm gonna eat mine. Again, my carbs are extremely low, so I've been getting them from vegetables, honestly peanut butter, and my protein powder has a little bit of carbs in it too. That's honestly pretty much where my carbs have been coming from. So I'm going to be making my cake batter. I love it so much, it's amazing. So this is the Pea Science Select Protein. It is vegan in the chocolate bliss flavor. So I am going to do 1 scoop of this, which is 34 grams. It's typically pretty spot on with the actual scoop. So that's 33. Supposed to get a little bit more. That out, and then I am going to be using the Trader Joe's almond butter for this. So I'm just going to do 1 full serving, and I'm just going to pour it in actually.
What's 1 serving?
32 grams. That's pretty standard for peanut butter, 32 grams.
I thought that was almond butter.
Or almond butter, same thing, any kind of nut butter. Done.
Ah, right on the mark.
Okay, and then next I'm going to be using some vanilla extract. So in 4 grams of vanilla extract, there is half a carb. So there's really hardly anything in here at all, and I don't need a lot of it, just a little bit. And this is what really helps to give it kind of like that cake battery taste to it, in my opinion. So that's all I need, and it's not even a full gram in there, so I mean, it didn't even register because there's hardly anything in it. I just need a little teeny bit. Okay, so next I am going to, this is just plain water, I'm just gonna add water little by little and stir it up until it's the consistency that I want it to be. You don't want to go in with too much water or too little water. I don't really have an exact amount of how much water, because if you use peanut butter versus almond butter, or different kinds of almond butter, like, or peanut butter if you would use one that's a little bit thicker, because the good thing about the ones from Trader Joe's is that they don't have any extra ingredients in them. A lot of times if you get like Skippy or Jif or something like that, even if you get the natural kind, so like Jif Natural or something, it still typically has something like some type of oil in addition to the oil from the peanuts. So it's typically like a palm oil, and then it will have some type of sweetener in it. So either molasses, cane sugar, some even have like a maple, just really depends. And those are much thicker. So therefore you need a different amount of water.
That's starting to look good.
Yeah. So I just do it until it's kind of like a thicker, I don't like it super runny. just like that. And that's all it is. And it's so good. I love it. So this is my chocolate almond butter cake batter.
So we're super tired. We are just about to walk into Lifetime. We're gonna try to get our last workout in. Sorry, left my water bottle on top of my car. I was trying to grab it. Yeah, this isn't our usual Lifetime, so we only got an hour left, and we need some motivation. So, trying out. We've been trying this for the last few weeks now.
Yeah, we've been using this for a
Yeah,
while.
Peace Science,
look at
high
how much is
volume.
left, actually.
Yeah,
We're
it's
almost
like-
empty.
Almost gone. Almost completely gone. This pump product, I actually really, really like it. Yeah, so I'd actually never taken a pump product before, but Coach Sam recommended it to us, and it's absolutely fire. So I'm gonna do 2 scoops. Because it says if you're over 160 pounds, you should do 2 scoops. And I'm just over 160 right now, so just follow the label. And I feel like every time I weigh it out, usually I do weigh this out, but because I'm kind of on the go right now, I'm trying to get the workout in quick, just kind of eyeballing, so I'm going to do 2 and just a tiny bit more. So I always feel like when I'm actually weighing it out, I need just a tiny bit more, so yeah. Check that out. It's the blueberry flavor. Is that right? Blueberry. Blue Frost. Sorry, Blue Frost. Yeah, mix with my water, fruit punch water, mix with a little blue Frost, and the fruit punch was like me up. So I'm gonna drink all of this.
Okay, and then since I weigh less, I'm only going to take 1 scoop. And I actually really like to just take it by itself. It tastes like a pixie stick.
Does it not taste just like a pixie stick?
It tastes like pixie stick to me. There's a little bit of aftertaste, but I think it's water afterwards, and I'm fine. But I think it tastes like candy, so I just take it dry, and then I don't have to chug it. I'm not very good at drinking liquids quickly. So, cheers. This is it.
She's crazy. Never.
Just got back from the gym, and we still have a lot of walking to do, a lot of steps to get in, and some cardio to get in still. But before we go, I'm gonna eat a little snackaroo. So I'm just gonna heat up some. I'm just gonna eat really quick 3.5 ounces of ground beef. You like that? Babe, do you want a snack?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna heat this up, and then I'll let you know what his snack's gonna be. Alright, babe, what you got?
Chicken. I'm so hungry. So tired. And my watch is dying. And my phone is dying too. So just dumping out some of this extra water. So we got 2 food scales. Actually, I let one of my clients borrow a bigger food scale for a while she was waiting for hers to get in. So, see how much chicken this is? I'm hoping it's around 6 ounces. Let's see what we got. Ooh. 5.1. Okay, not bad. So that means if I eat 5.1 chicken breasts right now, and I think I was talking about this earlier, chicken breasts, not chicken breasts with rib meat. Chicken breast. not chicken breast with red meat. Plain old chicken breast has way less fat than chicken breast with red meat. So 5.1 means I'm gonna have 10 ounces for dinner. Even though I already pre-planned it out, I initially pre-planned having 6 ounces as a snack, and now, rather than I was gonna have 9 for dinner, but I got 5.1.
Style. And then Brandon has his favorite buffalo sauce with a little bit of butter mixed in to make it a little more authentic. Some grilled chicken that we made on the Hot Shot indoor grill. He loves that. And then some roasted Brussels sprouts in the air fryer. So that's going to be our last meal. So we're going to go ahead and eat and go to bed. So stay tuned and we'll show you here in just a sec.
Alright, so last meal of the day. Kay just went over what we're about to dig into. I gotta let you guys know, these Brussels sprouts are fire. Chicken and hot sauce combo, fire. Look at that.
My baby boy.
Yeah. Our other pup, Y, is what, barricaded in the bathroom?
He just loves it. It's like his new little hangout spot.
Okay, so what really happened is, what, like a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago, there was a fly. There was a fly that flew in here. This is a regular, fly. Nothing like crazy, like a big old horsefly or anything. So the fly flew in here. And I don't know what has been going on with him recently, but Wiley is like absolutely
so
terrified of flies.
So afraid.
Yeah, mind you, this massive, what is he, 89-pound golden retriever is terrified of a fly. Nuts. Yeah. Anyways, time to dig into this food. I think I'm gonna check in with you guys tomorrow morning to show you ultimately how we're looking after all this. So, yeah, we're super tired.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. So, that was it. I'll move my camera. Yeah. Weighing lean, looking lean, and yeah, I'm starving. So, that's what I'm looking like right now. Clearly, these guys love to photo bomb me. But, yeah, that's all I got. And I'm excited to see where, hold on. Yeah, there we go. That's about a little bit better lighting. So yeah, I'm excited to see where we get from now until next weekend. But yeah, I'm really, really hungry, so I'm gonna focus on trying to get some food in. And yeah, I think Monday we start carving back up. So alrighty, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Be sure to like, subscribe to our channel. Also follow us on Instagram at Mrs. Kaylee Jones, or you can also, and you can also follow me at Mr. Brandon Jones, okay? So yeah, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll be putting out some more content. Our next video coming up is gonna be even more interesting. I think we're gonna do a whole series of each day that we go through peak week. So stay tuned for that. That'll be a lot of fun. Alrighty, see you guys later. Peace.